So we're going to look at writing equations. And to write an equation, the most important thing for us is going to be this. What is that? It's an equation, but it's more an equation. It's not direct variation. It's an equation that's in slope-intercept form. Now, every linear equation can be put in slope-intercept form, right? Okay, that was like one of the first things we did in this unit. I gave you a bunch of equations. We didn't talk about it as slope-intercept form. We just put it as y equals form. But that's what it was. It was slope-intercept form. So we can take any linear equation and put it in slope-intercept form. Now, if I want you to write an equation, and I tell you that something has a slope of 3 and a y-intercept of -4, who can tell me what the equation for this line would look like? Allison?
3x plus negative, y equals 3x plus negative. I mean minus. Yeah, minus.
All right. So, just like we can very easily look at an equation in slope-intercept form and pick out the slope and the intercept, if I know the slope and the intercept, I can very easily plug them into the standard form. I know my slope goes here, I know my y-intercept goes here, and so I can just plug in slope goes here, y-intercept goes here, and now I have an equation that has a slope of 3 and a y-intercept of -4. Now, it's going to get a little harder than that, though, obviously, because that would just be way too easy, right? What? Of course it is. Let's say I have a graph that looks like this, and I want to write the equation for this line. If I want to write an equation for this line, what do I need to know? The slope and the y-intercept. Can you pick out the slope and the y-intercept from a graph? Do we know how to do that?
You got the y part.
Okay, the y-intercept's easy, right? Where does it cross the y? Right there, right? And that value is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So my y-intercept is +7, right? Then all I need is my slope. Do we know how to find slope from a graph? Yep, we can count. My rise is, well, remember, you can pick any 2 points on the line. Personally, I would pick this one and that one. But I could pick this one and that one, or I could pick this one and that one. As long as it's exactly on the line, then it works, right? So I could pick this one and that one. So if I do this, from this point to this point, I'm rising -2, and I'm running +3. So I have a rise of -2 and a run of 3. So I get -2/3, and that's already in simplified form. So my equation for this line would be y equals -2/3 x plus 7. Delson, question?
I forgot what would you call an
equation without the slope-intercept? The y-intercept?
Direct variation or proportional, either one. Yes, Allison? What if it's a what? We'll talk about those tomorrow. All right.